The new Survivor Puppeteer got nerfed? Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's talk about what we're getting this week, because we're getting quite a bit of content. Of course, we're getting the Chinese New Year event called Creating the Dragon. During this event, you'll be able to participate to receive different rewards, including the Survivor emote Dragon Dance that is upgradable. This is a really cool emote that has like a golden dragon, like spirit dragon that goes around you and flies up above you and does some cool tricks with you. This emote is for both male and female survivors, and once you upgrade it, instead of having one dragon that flies around, you'll have instead, I think, 2 dragons flying around you and like a special golden lantern ball thing. I don't really know what it is. During this event, we should also get a new Chinese New Year themed public map that's available. It's not going to be a map that you'll be able to play matches on per se, but it's one that you'll be able to go and interact with, take photos with. I believe the Chinese New Year event will still continue with the even more rewards that we've had that I talked about last week, including portraits, a portrait frame, B-tier skins for mechanic and gardener, dishes, and an A-tier unlock card, although I don't really know when that's going to come. It might arrive on the 9th or whatever the actual Chinese New Year day is, but we'll see as this week goes along which rewards we will get and which ones we won't get, as I think this is going to be a 3-week event as far as I know overall. We've already had 1 week, this is going to be the 2nd week, and I think next week is the final week of the Chinese New Year event, but I'm not really sure. This week we're getting the best performance skins for 2 characters. Of course, we're getting the S-tier skin for Naib called Weeping Goddess, really pretty skin, and the S-tier skin for Wu Chang called Brilliant Polaris. I'm generally not a big fan of Wu Chang's skins, but I do think this one is quite cool overall. I'm looking forward to seeing what this one looks like in matches when I play against it. One of the most important things we're getting this week, of course, is the new Survivor Puppeteer, and I'll quickly talk about his abilities if you don't really know what he does. He can transform into a puppet form that makes him be able to tank hits, but every time he transforms into his puppet form, he takes a chip hit of damage. He also has the ability to completely tank one hit without taking a hit in general, like a shield ability similar to Professor. His debuff is that he heals other people really slowly, and he can't heal himself. The only way to heal himself is to heal other people, and he can only heal chip hits. There have been some changes in the test server. They kind of nerfed him a little bit over this week, and these are the changes that they made to him. After the hunter normal attacks Lewis, so when he's in his puppet form, the attack recovery is 10% faster. It's similar to Sia's recent nerf, where if they hit the owl, they get a faster attack recovery. Well, the same happens if they hit Lewis. It's only a little bit faster. It's not crazy faster, but still kind of important. When Lewis is within 20 meters of a survivor on a rocket chair, then the depletion of his Lewis form is going to be 100% faster. So as soon as you get close to a rocket chair and you're in Lewis form, you will actually kind of have less time to be Lewis. If you go away, then I guess you'll have more time and so on. So it means that they've nerfed his rescue quite considerably. And I don't really know if this is not really a nerf or a buff. I think it's more of an aesthetic thing. They added a phantom effect behind Puppeteer. I haven't seen what this phantom effect looks like yet, but I'm sure I'll see it as he comes out. As we're getting the new Survivor Puppeteer, we're also getting his special essence. That is Season 30 Essence 2. That's bringing along 3 new skins, of course, also some B-tier skins, but 3 big skins, I guess you could say. The S-tier skin for Puppeteer that's called King H1, that I believe refers to like a place on a chessboard. Then we have the A-tier skin for Night Watch that is Knight C3, and then we have the A-tier skin for Cheerleader Bishop F1. I don't really know why these numbers are specific and special. Maybe someone can tell me exactly why these guys have numbers next to them and which positions they would be in. Is this maybe some special move used in chess? I don't really know. And we're getting even more skins this week, as we're getting 2 Ivory Tower skins, including the one for Priestess called Reserved and the Barmaid one that's called Cheers. And these are all going to be probably for 60 echoes each. So if you want to spend just a teeny bit of cash on the game, this is probably the best skin to get, because they are pretty cool, but they are only B-tier skins. Let's talk about what's coming from the future. I wanted to talk about some of the things that they've shown us, revealed, and I guess upcoming content in general. They just showed us the image of Prisoner's 1 skin and what it's going to look like in-game. There was, of course, a piece of art that showed him in a very artistic style what the skin would look like, but we wanted to see more what the skin per se would look like, and this skin is called Graduation Day, and it's quite cool. I also wanted to have a quick talk about what we're getting over the next week. Of course, we're getting the SS skin and the Penrose Maze update. Let's talk about that a little bit more. We've had a better look at what the SS skin looks like for BQ. It is fantastic. It has 2 forms, of course, as you guys can see on the screen right now. And we also know what the accessory is going to look like. It's a part of a mask and is going to be worn on her face. It's going to be a face accessory. We don't really get those, especially not for hunters. We do have a couple for survivors, but none for hunters. So I wonder what the effects are going to be like for this. It's probably going to be something very special. That is coming on February 7th. Also on February 7th, we're getting Enchantress's Benediction skin that should be coming to the Spyglass store. That should be for 500 Spyglasses that I'm not really sure if anybody has because everyone's been spending them this year because NetEase has added a ton of content to the Spyglass store recently. Also on February 7th, we're getting the Chinese New Year furniture that is going to be added to the store. These are new pieces of furniture that are themed around the Chinese Dragon New Year that we're having this year. And on February 9th, that will be coming 2 days after that patch update, we'll be getting the S tier package for Acrobat, Gamekeeper, and also for Antiquarian. That will include their S tier skins and S tier accessories, and we should be getting 10 memory spheres and 1 special Chinese New Year label, I believe. So these are big gifts for the Chinese New Year. And also on February 9th, we're getting the Chinese New Year themed emotes for specific characters that are Acrobat, Gamekeeper, and for Antiquarian, and also an emote for General Hunters as well. I've talked a lot about what we're getting this week and next week, but if you're interested in what else could come from the rest of 2024, then you should watch the video that's on the screen right now where I discuss everything that I'm aware of.